Hey everybody, it's Feral here with another video. This time it's about all of the different spawn points on Grand Bazaar Conquest Large, that is. I went to an empty server and I committed suicide like 50 times, and I noted down on the map all the places where I spawned, which way I was facing, and here is the result. Now, I don't think anybody's ever actually gone through and made a map like this before. Not this comprehensively anyway, and I do think it's worth it. Knowing the spawn points is actually quite an advantage. It lets you cap flags in protected areas where you're not going to get people spawning right behind you and shooting you in the back of the head, and it also means that if you're careful you can keep a good angle of view so that you can see when people are spawning in and you can take them out before they have a chance to react to your presence. Okay, so flag A, this is actually one of the flags on Grand Bazaar that gets the most surrounded by spawn points everywhere. There's not a very good, not a specific place where you can hide and keep an eye out for all the spawn points around here, not really, but you could actually come up here and support your team. You've got vision of all the different spawn points. There's 3 along here, 3 here, I think 2 there, 1 over in that corner and 1 over in that corner. So you could look out there, but obviously if the enemy's got B, they're going to come through here and shoot you. If they've got E, then there is a chance they might run all the way up here or bring the LAV up there and you're going to get hit as well. And then of course there's D down there, but you've actually got a pretty good view of that from here. So now we'll go over to B, which is just down here. Sorry about the frame rate. And the spawn points at B that you can see on the map, there's actually 4 in here. 2 of them close up, say here and here, and then there's a couple further back in those corners as well. So if you've got a team that's working to capture this point, it always pays to have someone in this area here having a look, or even just over here. Now there's one other spot and it's down here, so they can spawn in here as well. I think there are 3 points in here that I found, and they are one that's closest to A and then those 2 spots, I think. So that's B. B is actually one of the easier ones to account for all the different spawn points. Okay, so at C, the spawn points are a little bit spread out, a little bit more random. There's one that's sort of just down in this direction looking in, and then there are 2 on that side of the blue dome, and another one on just inside there, I think it is. Yep, okay, and then there are actually a couple in this stairwell here. There's one in there, and there's actually another one up here on the 2nd floor, which is quite surprising when I found that one. And there's just one last one, which is around this side. It's around about this area here. So perhaps a good place to hide around when you're capping the flag is more of the sort of down in this area here, because no one's going to spawn behind you down here. They just aren't. Of course enemies might come from there, there's no guarantee that they won't, but at least they're not going to spawn there. Right, and here we are at D, outside the Arabic version of KFC, and at D there aren't as many as other flags, aren't as many spawn points. There are a couple down in this hallway. People can spawn in here and they spawn facing outwards like this. There's 2 of them in there, and then there's another one in here like this, and then there's actually a couple around the back here. Surprisingly, there's 3 spaces in here where people can spawn, 2 along the wall and 1 a little bit further in like that. As well as that, there are 2 left inside this hallway here, all the way up here near these lockers, these green lockers. They spawn in here, 1 and 2, like that. Alright, last flag, E, you're surrounded on all sides. There's actually 2 in this corner, and then there's 1 here, and then another one here, and another one here, and then all the way up there there's a couple, and even down here there are a couple in there as well. So you're surrounded on all 4 sides. I've seen a lot of people cap the flag by coming in here and hiding, but of course that's very predictable. So just take that knowledge and do with it what you will. Alright, that's it. That's all of the spawn points of Grand Bazaar Conquest Large. I hope it's been useful to at least one person who's watched this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. This is Ephemeral, signing out.